Welcome back, battle brothers and sisters, to the continuing adventures of Winter's Fury. We are now set and ready to do a little adventuring and see what's in the stirring crypt. So, kind of interesting, based off the last two artifact locations, the expectation would be a bunch of ancient auxiliaries and a couple necrosavants. I I kind of think that's more unusual. It's randomly spawned, I believe. I'm anticipating actually more likely is going to be a bunch of ancient legionaries and maybe some honor guard. So I kind of have set up. This guy is most. No, actually, he's completely healed up. Good. I will actually give him this gear back and put him in the line. I was going to try to go with the reduced, but there, this is better. It'll be better having our shield guy on the line. His injury's healed. He's okay. He's at 102 health, at 110, but it'll be better to have him on the front line fighting. I wish I had slightly heavier armor for him. I could give him. Anyway, the thing I'm gonna do is I will check some of these guys out and maybe give my newer dudes who aren't as good, although he actually is pretty accurate. Where's my... We should probably put one of our veteran guys in the end. This guy, not very accurate, so he can throw this if it's a large horde of ancient undead. That will help kill them quickly, hopefully. And then someone else has one too. This guy's actually pretty good, so probably don't want to give it to him. Actually, this guy might not be a bad one to have throw it. His accuracy is not great, and if we're fighting a bunch of ancient undead with shields and stuff, taking a turn to throw that might be better. We should spread out our hammers a little better. Let's go like this, and then this, where'd that second flask go? I lose track of these things so quickly. I was going to give it to... Yeah, so this guy, just to get these out of my inventory, you know, they don't weigh anything. They're single-handed. They're valuable. So he's carrying a couple extras. Okay, the one polearm guy has one. And yeah, we're taking it from him. We'll give it to Casimir. In fact... What do you mean? No, you don't get to actually arm it. You just throw it. Okay. So quick hands doesn't make a difference. You just throw it. Other than that, what should this guy have? Realistically, now that I think about it, probably give him the flail. Doesn't get the bonus to hit, but it's going to ignore shield, so it might actually come out ahead. We've got hammers alternating. Don't have swords on the line, but I think it's going to be better to have these flails instead, especially with the guy here having the perk on it. The archer's not going to be as useful. Let's swap there. So you got two poles on each corner, or each edge, because they're going to be trying, ideally, if it's a large group of enemies, they're going to be trying to wrap around. And then the question always is, do you try to punch through the middle, or do you try to keep killing on the corner so they can't wrap around you? All right, so we're going to go in. If it's a bunch of necrosavants, it's one or two, maybe with our current setup, we can still beat them. If it's a lot of necrosavants, we'll just run, rearm, and go back in. Because if you're not properly prepared for them, it's going to cause a lot of problems. Okay, a plethora of ancient legionaries. And we got to actually see it before we go in, so that's kind of handy. It's kind of what I was anticipating, so we're going to go for it. Now, some broken terrain. Broken terrain will actually be beneficial for us if we use it correctly, which, of course, I'm going to try to do. What does that mean? Ideally, I want a lot of their shieldmen to come through, but not as many of their polearms. Because, again, the polearms won't do damage. So let me focus fire and kill the shieldmen first, and then their damage output from the polearms is reduced, and then I can rush to polearms. But Other than that, I think we're in good shape. We're going to wait. Let them come to us. Yep, and they will work these flanks a little bit, but that's okay. 3 pole arms, 4, 5, 6 pole arms. Well, to be expected. Okay. But, yeah, we can see what happens here. We're going to wait. Let them come in. Yep, and they like the shield wall. Yep, that's already bad. No, it's my, that's, I think, Casimir, yeah. So, first things first. He's shield walling. He'll get to go first next turn, so he's going to wait. And then next turn, he'll shield wall again and probably taunt that guy. Yeah, because we might be able to kill this guy. So he can just wait. Start trying to hammer these guys. That's a good start. I wish I could try to whip one of these weapons out, but let's actually try to hammer somebody. That guy's... it's too bad. Let's try to kill polearms where we can. Hugger... what do you got here? 78 and 60. Let's try to break this guy. Got a hit. Yep, 63. Let's go for the break armor here. Failed both times. Okay. Alright. Oh, you do have to equip the item. Oh, it goes in the offhand, I see. That's annoying. Actually, so I could throw it here, and then had a chance to splash on lots of their polearm guys. I could just throw it here and splash on a bunch of them. I want to obviously do as much damage to these polearms, but the shield guys too would be nice. And it's not going to kill these guys outright in the back. So where's it going to be the most good? Maybe here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just going to hit that guy definitely and has a chance to hit the other 3. This guy. Let's go for the sweep, I guess. 78% chance, 83% chance. That's pretty good. And then he'll get to go first again next turn, or he should go before the undead at least. And then he can swing again and step out. Ideally. That guy has been sprayed. He will take some damage next turn. Let's do another one. That's pretty good. And... alright, so shield wall. And... actually, let's taunt that guy. Because he has other options. Let's... see, he's been sprayed with holy water, or blessed water. I don't know if they take damage. I assume it's like bleed and everything else. They'll take damage at the end of their turn, which ideally, I don't want them swinging. But I'm more worried about these guys, so. Let's just try to do damage on whoever we can. Okay. I'll let that guy die from the water. Can't. What do we got? He's going to hit from the water. He's shield walling. That was a good hit. He's going to die from that. Let's give him one more at least. And then you can wait. I think the water will kill both of them, and you can step in. This guy is going to walk through here, probably. He might come up to there. Either way, he's going to hit this guy. If he steps here, and this guy does step through, he could hit my archer, which should be annoying. Don't think he will. Alright, 63. Let's try that guy. Boom! Good shot, step out. That guy's gonna die. Let's just shield wall, I guess. You definitely need to pull out your shield. And definitely, I think, needs a shield wall. You're not in good shape. You can do some damage on him. That's good. 2 more hits. Step out. And for you, start working on him. Alright. Oh. Why don't you... Actually, you... Do you have a whip? You do. You're not super accurate, but... See if we can disarm that guy. Help protect him. It's 1 attack coming in. Should be okay, I hope. And you can switch back to that. Okay. That's what I was hoping for. I'm hoping he's not going to get hit. He didn't. I think that guy already went, and this guy's unarmed now. Oh, didn't see that. Alright, so you come right... Oh. How hurt is he? Step in here. Go for it. Okay, you got punched. I mean, there's worse. You got punched twice. Okay. He's going to shield wall again. He should draw both of those guys with no problem. That guy, maybe not. This guy actually might be good. He failed, but whatever. They're both shield walling, I'm assuming. I'll keep hammering away. And you can just keep shooting. Hey, he's been hitting. I mean, he doesn't do a huge amount of damage, but it's something. 42. Okay, let's hit the 42. Let's swing at the 42. Come on. Let's go to work on these guys. Hammer smash. That guy's going to take a while, but we can probably kill these guys pretty quickly. Let's wait. He'll step in and wait and see if I got anything else to do some more damage to his armor first. Or I could try to disarm him again. Probably we'll try to disarm him again. It's going to build up fatigue, but... Switch back. 50, 38. Let's go for the 50. Smash. You can actually smash the armor. And a regular attack should finish the armor off. That guy's hurt. I might be able to get him with a regular attack. Or we could just miss and get him back. That's going to be annoying. Oh, missed. We got lucky. Gotta look out for him. He's starting to get a little pain. Alright, let's bring in some firepower and try to work on these guys. He is hurt. Good. Let's step up here now. This guy will be able to step forward. Hit the... do the armor smash on him. Then a flail hopefully will finish him. You're going to keep shield walling. You... Well... I actually don't have a really good plan for you. I guess I can step down here and try to rally. And boost a couple guys. Try to hit that guy. That's very helpful. And then keep firing at him, I guess. Alright, let's go for this. 91 and he missed. Alright, should kill him. Come down over here, I guess. We'll start trying to flank him. This guy is hurt enough that I don't really want him. He can maybe start working on this guy. It's a little lower threat in some ways. Some ways. Of course, he got a sword, does a lot of damage too. Well, we gotta start working on him, I guess. And maybe... There we go. A little bit of protection. Yeah, I don't want him to get polearmed again, but he's not in good shape. There we go, I got one. Okay, yeah, actually, the more I think about it, the more worried I am about Grimnar here. I might... I can't really rotate him out with anybody. Let's rest, and then that will reduce his fatigue, And then maybe he'll get to go before these guys. He can shield wall next turn. You can rest as well. You can start moving forward again. Alright, this is looking okay. I mean, we're not out of the woods yet, but... There we go. Got plenty of firepower to take that guy out. Yep, so he did get to go earlier now. Now he can shield wall and kind of protect himself. Keep shooting ineffective arrows. That's like 3 hits out of 4 shots or something. He's not doing poorly. He's not quite in range yet to whip this guy. No, right, hit that guy. Spread your damage around. Good, armor smash. You can wait after the pole arms go. Maybe you can move up there. So okay, he tanked that pretty well. He's got nimble. We'll wait. We'll let him swing. And then he can step forward and swing at him. Next turn he'll get to go. Maybe we can kill him. Alright, here's the big... he doesn't have enough fatigue anymore to do the mega smash. But he took his armor out regardless. That might be enough. There. Good, good, good. Probably too tired to do the whip attack anymore, so let's just go for a regular strike. There we go. Keep coming in here. Just wait, and then next turn he can shield wall and swing, I think. Yeah. He's got 90 arm. He's not in too bad shape, really, but not anymore, at least. 1, 2, 3. My standard bearer's not in range to really support much anymore. You know, I don't think I need you yet. I don't want to get him, risk getting him smashed up unnecessarily. Alright. Let's taunt him. He's, not going to be able to shield wall, but he's still got pretty decent defense, so he can draw the shot while these guys all come in and swarm him. If we're lucky, we might just kill him outright anyway, before it's even an issue. Okay. Alright, go ahead and shield wall, and 47, 35, let's hit that guy. Excellent. Let's see if we can just break that guy. Almost. Not yet. I guess we run up here. 55, 43. Doesn't matter. Alright, let's get in here. Yeah. Okay. We can try to start focusing fire on the pole arm. Too tired. Actually, you can come in now. And miss. You're too tired to even walk. It's a bad sign. I guess come in here. You're close enough now. You can actually try to whip. And fail because you're terrible at melee, but it's worth a shot. Keep firing arrows. There we go. He's not damaged yet. I don't know. You're hurt. Let's just keep you alive, and you can swing at the end of the turn after these guys hit his armor. I mean, this takes 15 to swing, right? Yeah. So actually, if he steps, he's not going to even be able to swing. He's just too tired. So I guess he'll wait. He can swing. That blocks movement, so he can swing over it, but you might still be able to get people in. You're not going to be able to whip him, so there we go. You can wait. You can step in and smash his armor a little bit. Now you can hit him. You can move in. You can move in, I guess. And hit him. There we go. Nice and workmanlike. Probably didn't need to use the those. I think just threw one blessed water, but it was helpful. Ooh, it was helpful, and we found a large kite shield. Melee defense 19 is almost as good as a heater shield, which is 20. 25 range defense. Nice bonus to have there. And fatigue's 13. I think it's just one more, maybe, than a heater shield. So my first famed item, which is excellent. Yeah, so now we have to go through and find out. We can get rid of this expiring food. And we can get rid of some of this broken armor that's just completely worthless. These are worth quite a bit. Good. Alright. Well, that went pretty well. And now we can return to Falkenstein. We've got not enough tools, unfortunately, but we do have enough food to get there, and probably enough money. Now, the other issue is going to be that military patrol is here, so I can't just click down here on Falkenstein and say go at full speed. It may not auto-pause, so I'll have to walk past this first part at least. But we should be in good shape. I'll pause it, we'll move down. We're now, I think we might have been winning at debating, but this is going to keep helping all these contracts against undead. I'll see you in a bit. That was actually a pretty good haul. By the time I got to town, after paying wages all the way, I was down to like 800 gold. I got like 3,800 for the contract, and then I sold a lot of very valuable gear. We're up to almost 9,000, so we've almost reached level 9,000. We'll have to, spend a little bit to buy tools and things to continue repairing, because we've taken a decent amount of damage. I'm actually going to probably repair those too. I think it's going to take a lot of tools, but it's going to be ultimately cheaper than buying new ones. But that'll be good. Got some good gear out of it. Actually, I could probably sell a little bit more and like that. It's good to have a little bit of variety, I suppose, just taking up space. Although, with this much money, I can look and see, A, what they've got in the armor shops or the weapon shops, but B, I could maybe buy a cart so I can actually carry a little bit more. And then that'll allow me to have more variety and get more loot on my travels, so I don't have to keep coming back and wasting time. And I could also get a retinue member as well. So we got a lot of options. The reinforced mail hauberk is a great piece of armor. 3,000 is pretty expensive. We've been surviving without it, but without this super heavy armor, the one or two guys I have that are kind of primed for two-handed weapon use can't afford to go with two-handed weapons. They're just too vulnerable. We got enough heaters, I think, for the most part. How about with weapons? No famed weapons. I'm still using the level 2, the mediocre hammers. And hammers are pretty important. I could certainly use a couple of those. But again, those are awfully expensive. And I'm a cheap bastard. So, let me, I don't think I need any more dudes. But it's always good to look, you never know. Remember, the last squire we bought, I think he cost like 850. And this guy's, it's all mostly because he's got this top tier mace, which just boosts his price pretty high. Same with this guy. He's got a top level warhammer, one-handed hammer, so makes him a lot more expensive to hire. Sigmund the Sheep. I guess he's been around them for so long, he's become one of them. Okay, I'll pause it. I'm going to look at the retinue, consider buying a wagon, and then, let's see what this is. We're here, right? Under siege. Under siege by the undead. I hate that. Let's do this. 2,700 to get the undead siege off of Flunstetten. Yeah, let me think about that. Actually, none of our guys, I don't think anyone's injured. In some ways, we're in pretty good shape. Let's look. This was, again, 13 fatigue, 48 weight. Oh, this is 14, so it's lighter, more durable, 1 point less of melee defense, but 10 points more of ranged defense. So that's pretty nice. pretty nice. We'll end up certainly giving that to somebody. And that's one of those questions, too. Once you start getting legendary shields, I believe they still can get shattered. Like, you know, an orc with an axe can break your shield, and then it's just gone. One of the retinue people, in fact, we can take a look at him. The blacksmith. There you go. The blacksmith. Where is he? I have to repair stuff at the townsmith, which is something you don't normally do. But if you wanted to unlock him, you could. Repairs all armor, helmet, weapon, shields worn by your men, even if they're broken or lost because your man died. So I think if they're broken, they are gone and you can't repair them. I would double check that. I know that's been one of those kind of complaints that, hey, I got this item, and things like shields especially break quite a bit. So it's kind of frustrating to have a legendary one, but that might be what the point is. They may not have, I don't even want to say fixed it in the game, because that may be the balance. That's what this person's purpose is. Because we have the bounty hunter, we're one step closer to getting the ability to hire him and hunt down elite enemies that have more legendary items, which is good. Surgeon, Paymaster. Now I have to fill up your roster. You could always hire a bunch of cripples and beggars and things to unlock that, hire him to reduce your prices, and then just fire those guys. Who else? There's someone else that helps. Oh, the scout. Just to help you move faster. All right, I'm going to look around, and we'll be back in a minute. You know, I kind of like the cartographer if you can buy him fairly early in the game. Then he's just, as you're wandering around, ultimately you can make quite a bit of money off this guy, especially if you haven't discovered a lot of legendary locations. Every time you come across one, you get double. So, he's fun, but I've already been playing for quite a while. I don't need him. I did buy the wagon because I freaking love the wagon, and just more inventory slots are great. I mean, it's kind of weird. Part of it depends on what your goal is or what you're trying to accomplish. Realistically, I'm thinking after I defeat the undead crisis, we'll just retire this group and try something different. So ultimately, like, the wagon isn't necessarily going to be helpful for that. We're already winning. I'm assuming we're going to beat the undead crisis fairly soon. What might have been more useful for that particular goal would be just maybe buying some of that heavier armor or better weapons, because only going to be a handful of fights probably. So the scout, he's great because you move quickly, which means you take less travel time, which means you're more efficient, you spend less money. He's someone I would normally pick. I might still do it, but it's not really an issue at this point. Again, like, none of these guys in some regards. The drill sergeant, I mean, he's also handy, especially if you have a very large crew, so you can rotate out not just equipment, but people who are better suited to each individual fight, and he gives a boost to their experience to level them up quicker. I mean, I do have a handful of guys that are still fairly low level. They could use some experience boosts, but I don't think it's worth 3,500. So we might just call it good with the wagon at this point. I've got the cart. Oh, the next thing is the cart, which I'm not going to buy anytime soon. So we got a couple options. Actually, we always have. It's an open game, right? You can do what the hell you want. So you got infinite options, but realistically, there's probably 3. We can kind of do the loop here, looking at these locations and consider trying to see if they're something we can take out and do some undead stuff directly. We can do the contract and try to save Thunstetten from the undead siege, or we can say screw the undead thing, I don't care. We can go up north and raid, which is always tempting. Got a lot of caravans moving around, but I kind of like the freedom to choose what I want. I don't like being tied down to fights that may be difficult. So I think we're going to run by these 2 places, see what they are. If they're reasonable, we'll attack them. If not, we'll avoid. And we'll maybe stop by here afterwards and see if they've got any contracts. Did I? Okay, so I'm going to check if I buy tools and stuff, get ready, and then we'll see if anything interesting comes up. And let's see, looky here. First location, lots of Ancient Honor Guard. So, we've faced lots of Ancient Honor Guard before. They are tough, but in some ways, not as bad as lots of Ancient Legionaries. They have fewer reach weapons, which are the biggest problem. They do have some two-handed weapon users, like melee, up close, no reach, but that's great. I've got plenty of weapons that can hit them very quickly and wear them down. And then they've got a couple dudes that will have sword and shield, and that's fine too. My guys have high defense, they're hard to hit, and the swords don't do a lot of damage. So this is not going to be an easy fight, but I think we can certainly win this one. So that means I've got to go in here, rearrange some stuff a bit. Not sure exactly like if I'll take the war scythes or something else, but we're going to rearrange a bit and I'll show you the end result. So here's a little interesting conundrum. I was equipping my guys, and I thought, you know, what might be helpful is I can just camp. I started camping right next to it. I thought, you know, I don't want something to pop up and attack me. So I moved away a bit, and I wanted to repair these male hauberks, because like this guy, you know what, it'd be good for him to have a little extra armor just to protect him. He's going to get hit a lot, and that's 145. This is 150, 18, 50. Yeah. I mean, because of the attachments, this is much more efficient, so maybe it wasn't as big a deal. But regardless, that was my thought process. Came over here, started camping out, and then right away, this undead group spawned from the location. And it's what we've seen many times before. Some Wiedergangers, many auxiliaries, and a few necrosavants. So, not going to record that. We've already seen these fights before, but this is in some ways good. I think, I mean, and looking at the numbers, many and some, it's probably only 2 necrosavants. So we'll kill those guys, and it may reduce the strength of this location as well, from lots of ancient legionaries to many, maybe. So we'll take a look. I'll do that fight. Hopefully won't get damaged too much, and I'll give the update at the end. We'll see if my prediction is correct. Is this location going to be weakened at all? Yeah, so that was weird. There was a unit there. I could have sworn it said 10, but now that now that I started moving, it looked like it says 15 now. So I don't know what's going on. It seems like it's changed. The image, the standard bearer is a little different looking too. So maybe there's 10 dudes there. Maybe it's another graphical anomaly. Who knows? A little different. Just kind of jumped out at me and surprised me. So thought I'd point it out of note. But either way, I still think this is going to be a pretty straightforward fight. It's a little annoying. Armored Wiedergangers. They're going to be harder to kill since my guys all have swords and a handful of cleavers. But it's still going to be fine, I think. Yeah, so now I get closer. There is a second group that's on that location. So it spawned 2, potentially. That fight went really well, actually. Hardly got anyone hit at all. No damage, no damage. Tiny bit. In fact, one of these guys already had a little bit of armor damage going in. The necrosavants only had like 1 turn. And one of them died right away. The other one attacked once or twice and missed, and then died the next turn. So, pretty straightforward. Let's see if these guys want to rumble. They don't, but I don't want them to just... Okay, so, yeah, it did say originally lots of ancient legionaries. Now it's many and a few, and a few auxiliaries. The problem is this other group is sitting on top here as well. And if I attack here, I think they'll both combine and fight together, and that's going to be a lot of stuff to deal with. But the undead aren't running either. There they go. So ideally, we'll kill these guys, and then we'll come back and finish that off. Or, I mean, yeah, I think this will be a straightforward fight, pretty easy. My only concern was, well, how long before these guys restock? But I don't think it's going to be an issue. This battle's not going to do a lot of damage to us. We'll clean these guys out, go up here, clean it out. There'll be 3 fights defeating the undead, which is great. Instead of 1 step closer to defeating the undead, 3 steps closer. So, a hat trick. So, the fight went pretty easily. Hardly any damage. I rested up, repaired some actually other stuff, and no difference. A few ancient auxiliaries and many ancient legionaries. Again, should be a pretty straightforward fight. We've seen this before, so we'll see the outcome. But 1, 2, 3 should be a nice, straightforward kind of mission. Much better than going in there and fighting lots of ancient legionaries, because the auxiliaries are trash. So we get rid of the damage dealers, and again, we knock out extra stuff for our ambition. So, let's see what happens. Alright, maybe we actually will watch this one. Might be a little interesting. We see the 4 pole arms are all stacked on one end, so I'm kind of shifting. We'll actually leave a couple openings and see if the enemy runs in with some of their shield dudes, where they can get surrounded and we can hit them more easily. I kind of want him to be one of those guys to step forward, but he's going to have to wait a minute as they shift up. He can move up so he can't get to my hammer dude in the back, who's going to be critical in this fight. You can wait. You can step forward, or step up, however you want to say it. He'll step up. There, that's not a bad little spot to go. Yeah. So this flank with auxiliaries and very little range support should be easy to take out. Well, I got to my guy back here. Oh, even better. So you can shield wall and just start working on him. Oh, he shouldn't have shield wall because I'll go first next turn. So I was kind of not paying attention. All right, what do we got here? 58, 35, and I want to hit him, but I can't yet. We'll just do a regular hit on that guy. Pretty good against his armor. I don't know if he's got Berserk. I don't think so. He's still pretty young, so it might be best just to hit these easier targets. I can focus on him later. He's not. No, he is shield walling. This guy is not going to have many good targets at anything, so put a shot in this guy. So he can take a swing here, and then maybe next turn we'll try to disarm him. You're going to try to smash his armor. It's gone. Good. Yeah, just take these guys out. And he's kind of stuck as well. We'll go for the easier one, just try to get rid of some of the bonuses. I don't think I've given them a good backup weapon. He doesn't have the polearm perks. Actually, that's going to be hard to hit, which is a bit annoying. But we can probably kill him, or we can probably miss. He can do a sweep. That's nice. And yeah, I think this guy's going to kill him pretty easily. Although, you know, if I can kill these two quickly, I can put pressure on him. I'm less worried about these guys. So I should hit him, try to kill them quickly so I can take him out quickly. That's a good start. And 44, 49. Although, killing him, neither one of them is damage, right? Killing him will let me get to these guys quicker, so let's focus on him. Alright, you gonna shield wall, and you might be able to kill this guy. Nope. Gonna miss completely. What do we do here? 30, 35. I think we might be better off trying to disable one of these guys. Let's say this guy. And we can keep smashing down here. Start starting to get tired. This guy can try to disarm this guy. Did I hit the wrong button? I must have. Hey. I mean, so he leveled up, and I gave him gifted, so he could actually... He's been rolling really low on his melee skill, so I had to boost it a bit. But, I mean, 65 or whatever it was to hit's much better. Alright, this guy's pretty hurt. Take him out. Yeah, I gotta keep working. This guy is gonna be a problem, actually. This is not ideal, but every little shot helps. That was a good hit. Alright, let's clear out some of this trash. Or we could miss horribly. Yep, we gotta go for this guy and try to get to the juicy dudes in the back. Let's try to kill him. He's hitting like a champ. Well, what do I do here? These are not good odds to hit. I don't want to step forward and get smacked by him. That guy is garbage day. We could maybe do a sweep. And miss both. That's always good. He did get hit. He does have nimble, which will help him survive a little bit. He can rest. You're done. You're done. Alright. Let's taunt him. We're not going to shield wall, but I'm not too concerned about those guys. He's got good defense, and I don't think they have fast adaptation. And we can just start working on him. Up here, we're going to keep working on this guy. 34, 39, 44 is actually a pretty good chance. I mean, not so good that I can't fail, but... and same deal, we're going to keep trying to disarm these guys. And what we'll do, we'll cross. Since he's taunting, he'll swing over here. That should be an easier hit. Yep. And the mace will hit over here. And yeah, we're going to keep trying to disarm this guy as well. And we'll pull the banner out because I screwed up last time and wasn't able to do that. Keep. Good. Good. Let's get in on these guys. Let's just do an actual smash in his armor. Excellent. And this dude can come in here and start working on him. Actually, we could probably kill that guy pretty quickly. Keep working on this guy. Super heavily armored, but... okay, I'm good with stepping in here now and just going for a sweep, or not. We'll wait, and maybe we can sweep all three of these guys next turn. It's a little crazy, but... ow. He's good. He's good. Let's just go all in stupid. As Devo sang, dare to be stupid. Okay. Taunt that guy, keep drawing the aggro. You will keep swinging at him. That's a good hit. You can keep shooting at him ineffectively. Or effectively once we take all of his armor off and horribly cripple him. Working our way around. Good. Yep, and we got a lot of attacks focused on him, so hopefully we can kill him this turn. I mean, I could whip him, but I don't want to work up my fatigue. So I think you're good. What else? Let's try to kill this guy. You have to hit the body, or you can miss every time. That's always an option. You missed the most important one. It's a good start. You missed again. Let's hit this guy. Let's fail to hit that guy. He got hit with the polearm, and he is not happy about it. That was a pretty solid smack. He got hit again. That's now uncomfortable. And you failed to kill. Maybe we'll whip him. There you go. Sometimes that's all it takes. Now I just have to hope. Okay, the pole arms go before him, so I have to disarm them or kill them and keep Hugger there safe. How much health? I mean, he's still got 71 and a little bit of armor, but he's not doing great. You don't need to do anything. We do need to try to hit that guy. Excellent. You have an option now. Excellent. That'll keep Hugger safe a bit. Keep working away. You don't have anything. You can try to disarm the other polearm. Good enough. Keep my dude safe. What are you gonna do? Well, since they've all done that, I want to kill this guy so Hugger can get away. That will do it. That will that will make things much easier with the double swipe there. And now we can just start smashing these guys up. You can run in, start hitting him. You can smack him. You can get out of dodge. And you can actually come up and try to hit people. There we go. No, I'm not going to mess with you. You can just do a regular attack. That'll be enough to take his armor out. Well, yeah, whatever. And there we go. Nice and clean. A little bit of loot. I mean, these pikes and swords sell for a decent amount as well. I got to fix them up a bit, but... And now we got plenty of inventory space to carry it all. So, good. We'll come up. Actually, I don't have to come up. We'll just... Where's my archer? Let's dump off some of these as well. Alright, so I can know exactly how much extra crap I have so I know what to sell. I am repairing those. I'm not going to repair that one. I'm going to repair these swords because they're worth a decent amount. I'm going to repair these pikes. They're worth a decent amount. We're going to level up my flail dude. Not doing great on defense, but pretty good on melee. Obviously, he'll take health. I mean, what else do you go with? He's mediocre here, mediocre there. That's probably the most important, so I'll keep putting points into that. And as far as perks go... Oh. This guy doesn't have... He doesn't have... brawny. Maybe I didn't think he'd have a lot of fatigue. He's got plenty of fatigue now, so we'll give it to him, and he'll be able to carry quite a bit more armor, which is always a good thing. We'll head back up to town. It's actually going to be night by the time we get there, I think, which is okay. We could probably get there, but this will give us a chance to repair all that stuff. So this, if I recall correctly, the dreams were the beginning of the undead crisis, and this is the end of it, as I understand. So, it was a successful run. I think we'll just end it here. So we'll retire from mercenary life. And you get the story here. Yeah, the former farmhand, Casimir, kind of one of our middle hires, not the earliest, but the latest. Retired. Okay, he goes back, has a little farm. Way too many children. You can never have too many, right? My manhunter, I was actually kind of happy with him. He was working out pretty well. Stuck with it. Found far more income. Yeah, I would think. I mean, look, slaving's bad. You can call it undead, but it's slave hunting. Let's be honest here. That's just wrong. Being a mercenary and killing peasants in caravans is acceptable. There you go. Winter's Fury. Doing splendidly well to this day. 187 points, which I have no idea what the scope, how that ranks, what that looks like. But the important thing is we went through, we completed the first crisis, and it's kind of what I was hoping people would start seeing with this whole series is, hey, look, here's from start to finish on hard, just the kind of the way you can move forward. And even like in this one, I was trying to build a two-handed weapon guy. It didn't work out. Never got the heavy enough armor, but he had the good enough stats and I could still use him effectively. And look, some people died. Sometimes it slowed down progress. I did not have an ideal standard bearer. You can make it all work out. So don't get too frustrated. If you're a newer player, start on easy. The game is hard. And work those efficiencies. When easy is too easy, you can move up to the normal difficulty. But it can be done. Let me know. Yeah, actually, it'd be kind of an interesting thing. If you haven't won before, or you've just recently completed your first crisis, and actually, I'll call that winning the game, right? You complete a crisis, and that's why it gives you the opportunity to retire at the end. I'd be interested to hear that in the comments if you remember the first time you were able to complete a crisis. Because it takes a while. It takes several attempts for most people to get there. So, hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. And I look forward to seeing what you say.